Hello, this is Mr. Molo for lesson 4-3 and 4-4, rate of change and slope. And this lesson is pretty much the exact same lesson we did before as sixth grade, or in the sixth grade book. So remember, the tricky thing about rate of change is it's backwards. So we're going to be looking for the y over the x. So we're going to look at how much y changes and then look at how much x changes. So remember, we're looking at it like this. That's x, that's y. I could see y is going up 40 every time. My change is going to be 40 over, and x is going up 2 every time. So 40 over 2 is going to be a change of 20. We're going to look for 20 as our answer, and there it is, it's C. And then this part right here is asking if it's linear, and that just means that if I graph it, is it going to be a straight line? And the way to tell that is if it's changing the same every time. So since this is going from 40 to 80 to 120 to 160, it is changing 40 every time. So it is linear. We can tell it's going to be a straight line. If it's ever not linear, then you're done. If this went from like 40 to 60 to 100 or something, well, that's going up 20 and then 40. So that would be something that's not linear. So we can't, well, as 6th and 7th graders, we can't graph it yet. That's something we're going to have to wait to graph until you get to 8th grade. So that's something that's not going to be linear. Alright, same thing over here. So here's my x, here's my y. X is going up 1 every time, y is going up 6 every time. It's going up 1, it's going up 6. So my change in y is going to be 6. My change in x is going to be 1. So it's going to be 6 over 1. And there it is. Same thing here. So my x is going up 1 every time. My y is going up 9 every time, so I have 9 over 1, and I have to figure out what it is, because I got 2 that are going to be a 9. Well, does he make 9 hours per day or $9 per hour? And it says right here our time is in hours, so it's going to end up being B, so $9 per hour. And cross off this per day one. Alright, and then we're going to go back and find slope. Remember, slope is our rise over our run. So how much we're going to go up or down first. Remember, up is positive, down is negative. How much we're going to go left or right. Same thing, left is negative, right is positive. So my slope for this line would be up to right 1, or I can just say 2. Next one, let's label it. So I know this one is going from left to right is going up. So that means it's going to be one of these positive numbers over here. So either a half or 2. And I can count from, let's say, this dot to this dot is going to go up to right 1. So then I know it's going to be 2. Okay, let's find my other positive one. It's down here. So going left to right, I'm going to be going up 2, or up 1, right 2. And I can tell from this dot right here to this dot right there. So up 1, right 2. If I'm looking at these negative ones now, so now these are going down, so I know the answer is going to be negative. Let's look at the negative one on the top. So I'm going down 1, so it's going to be a negative 1, and to the right 1, so it's going to be a positive 1. So down 1, right 1 is going to be a negative 1. And there's only one left for this last one. I'm going starting here to here. I'm going down 1, right 2. That means I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going down 1, so negative 1, and to the right 2 would be a positive 2. There's all the answers, and here's all the lines that say up to right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 2. So there's all my answers from the previous slide. This one right here, I need to find my slope. So I know right away it's negative because it's going from left to right, it's going to go down. So I know it's negative something. And let's just say from this dot to this dot. Remember, you're looking for it in the corners. So here I'm going down 2, so I know it's going to be a negative 2. And I'm going right 3 spots. So it's going to be negative 2 over 3. And there it is. And then here, I know it's going to be a positive something because from left to right it's going up. It's going to be positive something. And let's say from this dot over here, well, there's not a lot of spots where it crosses the corner here. I might have to go just from top to bottom here. So from here, I'm going up. I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So up 8 and to the right 3. Hopefully Mr. Muller counted that right. So 8 over 3. And I did. Okay, so going up 8, so positive 8, right 3, positive 3. And then here's another one. So this is where you have to be careful not to just count up, because if I look at the left side here, it's not going up 1, it's going up 3 every time. So I'm really going from 9 to 18. So it would really be an up 9. And even though over here it looks like each line is about a half then. I'm going right 2, but that 2 is really only a 1. This is a 1.5 and there's a 2. So I'm going up 1, right 2, or I mean up 9, right 1. So that would be $9 per shirt. The other way to do it is if I subtract my numbers. So remember, y comes first. So if I subtract 18 minus 9, I end up with 9. And if I subtract 2 minus 1, I end up with 1. So 9 over 1. And it doesn't matter which numbers I pick. So let's even pick the big numbers and the small numbers. So let's subtract 27 from 9. So 27 minus 9 is 18. And if I subtract 3 from 1, I get 2. 18 over 2 is still 9 over 1. Remember, everyone's answer should look the same. Their slope should look the same. Because no matter which numbers you pick, you're still going to get the same answer.